This week, we bring you the second part of our DTM segment, whereby our guest host, Darren Lee, talks to the 4 remaining DTM drivers in Germany.
This week, I'll be talking to the 4 remaining drivers from the Mercedes-Benz who are competing in the Deutsche Tourenwagen Masters. So stick around.
And in our Through the Chicane segment, we travel to Dresden, Germany to meet up with a talented young Malaysian racing in a German Formula 3 series.
Guten Tag, my fellow motorsports fans. Join me right here in Dresden as I hang out with Nabil Jeffrey at the beautiful Bank of Elba. I am Nadea Evers.
I'm Nabil Jeffrey.
And this is Motorsports at Petronas.
The DTM is the premier touring car championship. A lot of famous drivers who have raced in the DTM include David Coulthard, Bernd Schneider, Mika Häkkinen, and Ralf Schumacher. But if you're still wondering what makes the DTM so popular, number 1, it's fast. Duh, crazy fast. Number 2, a lot of features found in the car is available in everyday vehicles, and this includes the V8 engine. So what's not to like?
The 3 big German car manufacturers competing in DTM are Audi, BMW and Mercedes-Benz. The cars are put to the test for a distance of about 170 kilometers with a mandatory 1 pit stop.
Nuremberg is the 2nd largest city in Bavaria after Munich. It's rich in dramatic and imperial history. Now, Nürburgring is the street circuit located in the city itself and is the highlight of the DTM race calendar. Though it has a simple track layout, I'm pretty sure it requires precision driving. That's why I'll be talking to the 4 remaining drivers who know all about this, so stick around. Gary, thank you so much for joining us. First up, how has your off-season been like? What have you been up to?
Well, I mean, the same as most off-seasons really, so training, getting myself physically prepared for the new season. So, the winter's a good time to try and improve your fitness and everything else. And also a good time to sort of chill out, spend some time at home with the family and yeah, just get yourself sort of mentally and physically ready for the next season, yeah.
Well, currently you are the driver in the DTM with the most wins. 20 wins under your belt. Yeah. And also in 2005, you were also the champion. Has that added any pressure on you?
No, I mean, I've always had to put the same pressure on myself to win, so I think irrelevant of the situation, whether I'm successful or whether having a bad weekend or a good weekend, I still have the same pressure to try and win the race or do as best I can. And I think that's what has probably helped me over the years to get the amount of wins. I've won, let's say, more races than anybody else on the grid today. I haven't won as many championships as I'd like. I'd like to have won more. I finished 2nd 4 times, so I've been very close a lot of times. But yeah, I'm very proud of what I've achieved, and I just want to strive to get more wins and more championships, hopefully.
Speaking of new things, in 2013 we saw a new car emerge for the season for Mercedes-Benz. What are your thoughts on it? What do you like about it most? What are the features that you find most exciting about the new car?
It's definitely a new generation of cars, so it's obviously been designed to make the whole field competitive. The DTM, the structure of the car is that we have a lot of standard components between all the manufacturers. But as you say, it's a new car. We have a few big differences in the cars. We have bigger tyres, we have a bigger rear wings, we have DRS on the cars now, which makes overtaking a bit more fun sometimes. And we have the 2 different tyres. We have an option and a prime tyre now. So there's sometimes a bit of confusion during the race, but for us, tactically, there's some certain things we can do to try and win races, and it's definitely, I think, made the racing more exciting, yeah.
Daniel, it's always a pleasure to have you here with us. Now, this is your 2nd season in the DTM. What are your hopes and what do you plan on achieving this season?
Well, it's not easy to say after a hard start, let's say. But from the beginning, I was expecting to have a pretty good year. I had a good rookie season. I had a few highlights during the year, 4th or 6th position, and then in the last race, I was fighting for a win as well. So I was coming to this season with a lot of hopes, but unfortunately, we were not at our best preparation, probably. But you never get the best car sometimes every year, so you need to work on that, and being negative is not the way, so I'm really positive about the rest of the season.
Now, you mentioned that you've been very busy, and we all know that you not only race at the DTM, but also you're a reserve driver for the F1. Well, how was the experience been like, and how's it been for you?
Well, it's never easy when you're doing two disciplines like Formula 1 DTM, but I think for me it's a dream come true, you know, doing DTM, racing in DTM, such a competitive championship, such a, you know, I would call it the Formula 1 of the touring cars, and then being in Formula 1, which is the pinnacle of motorsport, and being in a team, you know, learning, not really being as busy as a racing driver, but, you know, learning from the official drivers, testing the car, being at the factory, being at the races. That keeps you busy, but, you know, I mean, we choose this job, and that's something that you have to live with, and you get to travel and visit a lot of countries. Malaysia, I had the chance to visit for the first time, really enjoyed it, so it's cool.
Christian, thank you so much for joining us here. First up, big congratulations on your win at Oschersleben. You are last season's Mercedes-Benz top-ranked driver. Obviously, there's some kind of synergy that you need to have between yourself and the car. Do you feel like there's some kind of connection between you and the new car?
Of course, you know, the driver is always related to the car and to the team. It has just to work together. You know, it's basically like a football team. You know, if the soccer or the striker are not defending, you know, you don't will be successful. And it's the same for us. If the drivers are not working well together with the engineers and with the car, we won't be successful. And that's the same. You know, we are a big team fighting for the same goal, and yeah, it's just great to be part of it.
On the subject of teams, you've been the Mercedes-Benz junior team for a while, and how has it been, and how has it helped you in your career?
Well, it was always a big dream to race for Mercedes-Benz in the professional motorsport, and obviously having joined the DTM 4 years ago was a big step for me. It took me a while to get confident in the car, because coming from Formula cars, it's obviously a big step to the more heavy touring cars. But now I'm feeling home. I'm feeling happy with what I'm doing, and obviously that is helping me to take the best out of myself.
Thank you so much, Robert, for joining us. And you are one of the 4 DTM winners from the Mercedes squad. What are the goals you have set for yourself this year?
Yeah, to get more. I mean, obviously, my first win in DTM was sweet. It took a while, took longer than I wanted, but luckily I still got it in my second year in the championship, and yeah, I mean, it was great. And going into this year, want to do more of the same, want to win more, be on the podium more pole positions. But the competitors don't make it easy, so definitely, you know, we're working hard to make sure we can make that happen.
Now, you've come a long way in your career. First joining the Mercedes-Benz junior team. Now, how has that, being part of that team, how has it guided your career so far?
I've been a part of a lot of junior teams in my day, a lot of very well-respected ones in the past, and yeah, Mercedes was exactly the same. You know, the organization was fantastic. You know, they put you in contact with great people. You know, I'm still in regular contact with Nico Rosberg, who kind of helps us out from time to time if we have a question or advice or whatever, or even, you know, have a coffee when he's at a race, or, you know, just a nice person to have around. So it's been good fun, but also, yeah.
Well, we're at the Norris Ring circuit right here in Germany. Tell us about the circuit. What do you think about it? What are the obstacles you foresee? What are the areas you think that you excel in?
It's a street circuit for starters. It's the only race on the calendar that's going to be a street circuit this year, and it's it's tough in its own way. It's a very short lap. It's only 4 corners, so to find the lap time on those 4 corners is really tough. So from first to last will probably only be 0.4 of a second in qualifying, and you're fighting for thousandths and 100ths of a second instead of just a tenth here or there like you are in some other tracks. But it's extremely tough. I got on the podium here last year, and I scored points in my rookie season here, so I'm hoping I can keep that streak going.
Cool, cool. We wish you all the best, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks a lot.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us earlier. Before we let you go, we're going to play a little game. It's called the Word Association game by Motorsports at Petronas. So here's what's going to happen. You guys in one team, you guys in another team. What we're going to do is you're going to drive in the figure 8, and your opponent's going to try to distract you while I yell out the word association. So the first word that pops in your head, just yell it out. The first team that finishes all the words wins. Ready? Cool? 3, 2, 1, start! Strawberries.
Fruit.
Motorcycles.
Pass.
Cats.
Scary.
Beach.
Beach. Sand.
Football.
We're bad at it.
Dancing.
I hate it.
Polka.
Poker. Money.
Yoga.
Yoga. Stretching.
Skiing.
Snowy.
Diamonds.
Expensive.
All right, pause, switch over, guys. In 3, 2, 1, go. The Simpsons.
Bart.
Lego.
The movie.
Skydiving.
Fun.
Ice cream.
Delicious.
Chicane.
So what?
Chicane.
What's chicane?
Chicane.
Chicane.
Oh, my favorite.
Tattoos.
I want one.
Jelly beans.
Delicious.
Football.
Canada doesn't make the World Cup.
Cycling.
Difficult.
Mobile phones.
My life.
And stop. Now it's on the second team. Christian's gonna lead. Gary's gonna try to distract him. I'm gonna read out the words. Are you ready?
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1, go! Strawberries.
Red.
Snow.
White.
Helix.
No!
Speed.
No
Speed.
swing.
Football.
I like it.
Music.
Out.
Sharks. Unicorns.
Love it.
Fuel.
Must have.
Stress.
Wanted.
All right, switch, guys. Time to switch. Bring the cars back. Time to switch. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
In 3, 2, 1, go! Disneyland.
Norris ring.
December.
January.
Skydiving.
Flying.
Carbohydrates.
Salt.
Smurfs.
What?
Smurfs.
I don't know.
Tattoos.
Ugly.
Candies. Football.
Basketball.
Marshmallow.
Sweet.
Checkered flag.
Win.
And we're done. Guys, thank you so much for playing. We've tallied up the scores, and the winners are this team right here. Fight is still very good, guys. Thank you so much.
You did well. Well done. Well done. Unlucky. You lost.
What a thrilling weekend it has been. Watching the drivers in their element is second to none. If you guys can, please do try to make your way to the DTM. It's an experience like none other.
Hi all, my name is Marco. I'm the manager of regional product management in Petronas Lubrica International European department. And today I'm here to introduce you Syntium. Syntium is our premium range of lubricants oil. Is the result of the work of a passionate group of guys that is working in contact with the Mercedes-AMG Petronas team to provide you the best performances that we can on the road. So Syntium that comes from the experience that we have in Formula One, and so is made with the same technology that is used to move and power the most demanding engines in the world, probably is the right product for you. So when you are driving your car and you feel the sound of your engine, you feel that all is running well, it's fine, you can think about Syntium. Syntium is this, is the joy of driving.
This is Dresden, Germany. With 56 galleries, 44 museums and 36 theatres and stages, it's definitely an art, music, architecture and cultural hub. With a population of over 500,000, Dresden has a rich history. During the 15th century, it was the chosen residence of the Saxon dukes, electoral princes, and later kings. But it also has a turbulent past. The ancient city centre was almost completely destroyed during the Second World War. Thankfully, after the war, restoration work has helped to reconstruct parts of the historic inner city.
This river is the Elbe. Winding its way through the city, the Elbe is 1,165 kilometers long. 1/3 of it passes through the Czech Republic and the rest through Germany. Here it is lined with broad meadows, beautiful vineyards and palaces for almost 23 kilometers.
62% of the area in Dresden consists of green spaces, making it one of the greenest cities in Europe. But history of art and culture is not all that Germany is famous for. The first motor-driven vehicle was created by two Germans, Gottlieb Daimler and Karl Benz. Yep, you guessed it, this is the home of Mercedes-Benz.
Germany has been paving the way in automotive technology since the late 1870s. It's no wonder then why so many successful racers come from this country. It is also the home of the ATS Formula 3 Cup, and that's why I'm here. I'll be catching up with Nabil Jeffrey as he races in the championship, so let's go.
Mohammad Nabil Jan Al-Jeffrey started racing go-karts at the tender age of 9. 2 years later, he won the Asian overall champion in the cadet category. This is his second year racing in the ATS Formula 3 Cup as a Petronas talent development driver.
Hey Nabil, it's a beautiful day we're having here in Dresden.
It is really hot.
Yeah, I know you're on a strict diet,
Yes.
but being in Germany would not be complete without trying German pastries. So I have some for us, and you're welcome to share them with me. Oh, this looks lovely. Okay,
But I think I'll
one fork
pass.
for you, one fork for me. Oh, don't worry, I have water in case you don't want to try German pastries.
Yeah, I'll have water
Special pink
instead, yeah.
straw for you.
I'll take this.
Yeah. Now, usually I would ask questions to get to know you more as a racer.
Yep.
But today I want to know Nabil Jeffrey, the man. So we're going to have some fun. You ready?
Yes, of course.
Would you rather go bungee jumping or skydiving?
I'll go both.
Which one would you do first?
I'll do bungee jumping
Why?
first. Because it's what I wanted to try since I was young. And I haven't tried that before.
Caesar salad or Malaysian nasi lemak?
Caesar salad.
Okay. Sticking to your diet, huh?
Yes, of course. Racing season is on, so I have to be on a very strict diet though.
Alright. You're here for the ATS Formula 3 race.
Yes.
How's it been going for you so far?
So far the first race has been very good. I won the second race and I finished second in the third race.
Congratulations!
Thank you. And first Malaysian to win in Germany.
Wonderful.
So I think it started quite well and hope to keep the momentum going.
So say we're at an amusement park. Would you go on the Ferris wheel or roller coaster?
Roller coaster,
Adrenaline junkie.
of course. I wouldn't choose something else.
Okay, if you were a superhero, which superhero would you be?
I'll be someone who's invisible.
Someone who's invisible,
Yeah.
like in Fantastic Four.
So I'll be invisible and I'll be young forever.
Okay, cool. The Alps in Switzerland or Sipadan in Malaysia?
Sipadan in Malaysia. You should support Malaysia and
Of course.
Ice Island, you know?
Of course.
Really
Have you been
nice.
there?
Nope. No, but
Okay.
I heard it's really, really good.
Yeah,
so
so have
why
I.
not?
Oh, we should make a point to go there. So I know you're a really good racer, but what other talents do you have? Or like any secret hidden talents?
I can play football really, really well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I can be a. I think just football, I guess. I can do any other sports except for golf and skating.
And skating. What team do you like?
I don't have a specific team,
You
but
just like football?
yeah, I just like Ronaldo as a player.
Ah, awesome. Okay. So do you consider yourself a morning person or a night owl?
Morning person.
Morning person?
Yeah.
Now, if you had to choose between the two, would you rather be covered in cockroaches or rats?
None. I hate those animals.
Well, I don't like
I
them
was looking-
either.
Yeah, but
okay, if you had to choose.
if I had to choose, I'll choose rats.
Rats?
Yeah. I don't know why, but then yeah, it just
They might fight.
that was just random.
What kind of music are you into?
I don't have any specific genre, but I like classical music.
Really?
Yeah, I like classical. I can play the classical guitar
Oh wow.
quite well, but I don't really like rock music or any punks. I really
Okay.
hate them. I think it's just noise. So yeah, I think I like slow and classical music.
Okay, that's cool. If you had to learn, let's say you had to play the bagpipes or a flute, which would you choose?
A flute.
Flute?
It's easier, isn't it?
Oh, I guess.
And I wouldn't want to wear a skirt while playing the bagpipe.
Hey, you have to get into it. You're missing out, you know,
It's okay. I'll try it on Sunday evening after my race.
after your race.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know you have to go, but all the best.
Thank you so
You're a
much.
really good racer, so I'm rooting for you.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Yes.
And I will see you after your race.
Okay. See you.
Nabil Jeffrey is a young and talented racer. His passion for the sport is unwavering. And with Petronas' talent development program, he is able to nurture and develop that talent and live his dreams of one day becoming a Formula One driver. I hope all of you will join me in supporting our local talents. Don't forget to log on to www.petmos.com.my for more on your favorite teams, drivers, and race results. I am Nadea Evers. This is Motorsports at Petronas.
This includes the V8 engine, so what's there not to like? Because this guy's just standing there and he looked at me. What?
It's no wonder then why so many successful racers come from this country. And with Petronas' talent development program, he is able to nurture and develop that talent